It's almost as if it's its own little community that's just waiting for Spokane to envelop them in it as well, because Spokane is always welcome here. So I would really like for the people of Spokane to understand that these people are your people.
The bottom line of Catholic Charities is that, we care about people and we want to reach people no matter where they're at or what they're doing, or, there's no boundaries to what we will do to make people feel like they matter.
My name is Patricia McNabb, and I am a resident at the Donna Hansen Haven. This is my first home in 10 years. I'm from Spokane, Washington, born and raised here. I went to Ferris High School. I've never thought that I would be a homeless person. When I read about it in the paper, I thought, oh, that will never be me. And it happened to me in 2013, and it just happened very quickly. And so it's been a very hard road.
It's a housing first program, and so the idea is get somebody housed, then, help with all the other pieces that have kind of fallen apart over the years.
To have a safe place to lay your head, to not have to worry, am I going to get robbed today when I sleep? To have that safety and security is that first step to, I have that, now what do I want my life to look like?
That's where they are now. Now that they don't have to worry about being unhoused, the opportunity to start making more positive changes in their life can begin to happen.
Do I want to get healthy? Yeah, I can go to the doctor now. Do I want to get a job? I could actually take a shower every day and maybe get a job. So that housing, I think, is one of those very first steps in that long walk to be successful.
My name is Mary Goings, and I live here at Jacqueline Family Haven, and I've been living here for the past 2 years. It's Browning, Montana is where I was born and raised, and the reservation there, pretty much like I grew up around alcoholism and, drug activity and stuff like that. I pretty much was in a foster home throughout my younger days until I was 18. I've struggled with drug addiction, and I'm in 4 years of sobriety. It took me a lot of years to realize that I had to, have some stability.
People think that the best way to help people is to do it for them or to open those doors for them, and definitely is the easier way. But at Catholic Charities, we have a big belief that we partner with them and we support them. And so when I walk with my clients, I do allow them to lead a step or two ahead of me.
Nobody knows their lives more than they do. Nobody knows their need more than they do. So we take some time to get to know who they are, what their goals are, what their dreams are for their lives.
Our role is really to take the first few months and just get to know them, break down some of those walls, some of those barriers. Trust is a crazy thing, and it doesn't happen overnight. So the first few months are difficult, and we just take it at their own pace.
And then we walk with them as they make the choices to achieve those goals in their life. It is a blessing to be able to be on that part and walk with them every day.
When they're ready, then we start working on some of the other things. We have a lot of things on site to help stabilize them.
We've got case management, we've got peer support, we have an activities person that puts on events, connects to food banks. We have peer outreach. We have behavioral health, mental health services. We have an addictions counselor now, substance use addiction. And then now we have the healthcare coordinators, one per building.
Pretty much a specialist in every area that they need it if they just ask. So we really just take the time to build those bonds and get them where they need to be. In the end, the ultimate goal being that they remain stably housed, learn basic living skills, sense of community, sense of hope, and in time, move out of these buildings into the community on their own.
Do they want to get a doctor's appointment? Do they want a driver's license? Do they want to go to treatment? Do they want a job? We are there to help support them. We are there to help them through all of those things to be successful.
I wish people knew the amount of effort that the clients that we have here in our housing program put into trying to truly better their lives. The amount of time they spend on themselves and accessing community resources. And I really wish they knew just how difficult their situation is.
My name is Vivian Romero, and I live here at the Donna Hanson on the 4th floor. They were there for me. I had cancer. And my husband died at the same time. So they were all there for me.
The majority of our people, really 100% of the people that live here, have had trauma in their lives and have been through a lot of stuff. And so I think people assume, oh, if somebody's been on drugs before, they're a bad person. It's just not the case. There's just been a lot of trauma.
I was doing meth, and one day God showed me the evil of it. I vowed then and there not to pick that drug up ever again, and I haven't.
They're not drug addicts, they're not homeless people. They're people with real hearts and real souls and real stories, and they are trying, and it might not be at the same pace that everybody in society wants them to, but they are trying every single day, and our role is to just plant that seed, and that seed does grow. I've seen it happen so many times, and it's absolutely beautiful when it does.
When a resident makes the choice to change, that's when it sticks. There's not one human being on the planet that can make an overwhelming life change like that and then manage it for the rest of their life. So what we can allow for here is, first and foremost, is the dignity of client choice. Do I agree and love all their choices? Absolutely not, but they're not my choices.
If you could change just one person, it's like throwing a pebble in water. If you can change one person, imagine the lives that one person can change.
Since I'm in my own home now, I'm really proud of myself for where I am now, and yeah, life is good now. Confidence. There you go. I do have a lot of confidence.
Thank you, Catholic Charities, for giving me a home and giving me support and being my friend when I needed someone to talk to.
They are looked down upon, they are, the rejects, they are downtrodden. They don't look at them. They treat them like third and fourth class citizens. Really breaks my heart. The folks that we get to work with are loving, caring, compassionate people that just are hurting. They just have some things that they need some help with, some guidance, some direction sometimes, and they are beautiful people.
The support system and the support that they give each other and us even as employees, it's phenomenal. The residents have been my favorite part.
It gives me more of a, like a proudness, because it makes me feel like I have something in my life that is good.
They are fantastic people. They have amazing stories. They are so bright. They have families that love them.
I've heard so many stories of tenants checking in with each other, making meals for each other if they're sick. There's a real sense of community here, a lot of love. And it's kind of like a family.
Oh, it's a good feeling. It's ecstatic. Yeah, I'm still getting used to it, calling it my home.
I've really enjoyed watching the residents take people into their arms and protect them and show them the ropes and just walk alongside each other as well. It's really, really special.
I look out the windows a lot and say, oh yes, this is my home.
Catholic Charities, to me, is a very helpful place if you really want to get your shit together.